I'm Roy Bertolotto. I'm the sales manager here at ZeeVee. This gives you an example of a typical system. In this case, we're using Sports Bar, which, by the way, is our #1 vertical right now. We're doing a tremendous amount of business in the sports bar industry. They've been crying for a solution, and we finally have one for them. But in this scenario, we have a series of satellite receivers, 8. We have 8 ZeeVee boxes. In this case, we're using the HD bridge with 8 HD bridge modules. Each satellite receiver is connected to an individual HD bridge module through component in this case. The satellite receivers are set to a particular channel. This first one could be Fox Sports, the second one could be ESPN, and maybe CNN, whatever. Each of the HD bridge modules in turn are assigned a channel. Now we can assign any channel from channel 2 to 135. So let's say for the sake of this example that this first modulator is on channel 20, the second one is 21, 22, etc. Through the magic of the HD bridge chassis, all 8 channels now live on this one piece of coax. To that, we're adding a digital signage solution. A digital signage player through VGA into a ZeeVee Box 180 in this example. This ZeeVee Box 180 is given a channel. Let's say we give it channel 30. That channel now is combined with the 8 channels coming off of the HD bridge, and now all 9 channels live on that one piece of coax. Now, this is a beautiful thing because it's a simple matter now of taking this coax, and in this case we're splitting it into 2 trunk lines. One trunk line, as I call them, is going to the bar area. The other trunk line is going to the restaurant area. And here we're using simple RF technology, simple 1-to-6 splitter and 1-to-8 splitter, and we're splitting that signal 6 times and 8 times. So all 9 channels that we've created in our little head end are now available on all of these TVs. So for example, this satellite box was on Fox Sports, feeding into this modulator, which was on channel 20. Channel 20 lives on the cable. We can go to any TV in the facility, select channel 20, and we're watching Fox Sports. Now, since all 9 channels live anywhere on all of this cable, if we wanted to add more televisions to this system, we would simply find the coax, cut it, insert a splitter, drop to the new TV, and those channels would be available to that TV. Now, a couple of things here that are interesting. First of all, there is no limit to the number of TVs you can put on a modulated system. You could have 20, you could have 200, you could have 1,000 TVs. There's no limit to how many TVs can be placed on an RF modulated system with proper wiring technique, amplification, etc. There's no limit to the length of runs. This is a big problem in many other types of distribution systems for video. With an RF modulated system, there is no limit to the length of run. Again, with proper cable, proper amplification, and proper RF design, you can run it hundreds of yards with no problem. Your only limitation is there are 134 channels available on the QAM system. And we're broadcasting on QAM, the exact same system the cable company uses. So you have 134 channels available to you. Now, we don't have anybody that's built a system with 134 channels yet. We have many of them that are in the 90s and approaching 100 channels, but none that have done the whole 134 yet. So maybe one of you will, and if you do, we'll put your name in lights and get you in a magazine. Let's talk about some of the applications where where ZeeVee product is being used. I like to bring up this example. This is Corey Plummer. He's an integrator up in Portland, Maine. We've known Corey for a while. And Corey used to be in residential video audio business. And of course, when the recession hit a few years ago, that business kind of dried up on him. And he moved over to what he calls light commercial. He's had such success that he was featured on the cover of one of the trade magazines last summer. talking about this success that he's had for this transition from residential to light commercial. In this case, this is an 11-channel system with 40 HD TVs, and by the way, it's more now. They've actually expanded this facility over the last few months. But here you can see a whole bunch of ZeeVee boxes, a whole bunch of satellite receivers. All of them are being fed on a simple backbone of coax cable to all of these TVs on 2 floors. This bar now has the 2nd floor that they've occupied for dance. They have cameras so that you can see what's going on the 1st floor from the 2nd floor, vice versa.